All right, we got Chris's truck here. It's almost done. Look at this. We make a, I've always been in the habit of making videos, walk around video, whatever, right before a cab goes down, because, you know, you don't get to see it no more. It's gone. I did tape up the harness. I had to run that under because this is basically an 04 harness, so I had to run it under there. It is not crimped on it. Look at the IPR wire. It is not crimped under it. It's not. And the wiring that I did on that IPR wire is a one-time use only, okay? So if this IPR valve does take a crap, then that sucks. You might be able to put that back on how it was, but, you know, it kind of, IPR valves go bad. I mean, it happens, whatever. But the wire should be safe and protected all the way up. We also did a couple of things, you know. All right, we're going to step back from being all freaking perfect all the damn time and doing everything perfect all the time, because it just doesn't work like that. Okay, now look at that. What do you guys see right there? You can see a little bit. Let me stabilize here. You can see a little bit where it was a thin skim. That is the only flange right there that I don't have tooling to fix. I cannot fix the cone flange on the exhaust manifold. Actually, if we're being honest, I also cannot make the cone flange on the acceptor of the exhaust. So I don't have that. I mean, yeah, I'm a small potatoes, I guess, whatever. You can say whatever you want, you know, but trying to save a little money and make it work. Okay, I'm using JB Weld as kind of like filler, like sheetrock mud. Let's fill it in. I'm not trying to cake it on there. All I want to do is fill the pits. That's it. It's a thin skim. And honestly, if this manifold was to come off, that would come right apart. I guarantee it, because it's two clean edges. And then a quick wire brush and all that JB Weld would be gone. Be easy. Or maybe a hard wire brush, actually, depending on how cured it's going to be cured. Let's keep looking, though. I put sealant on there because that's a weeping point bed plate. I mean, it might have leaked a little bit. I mean, yeah, okay, a lot of you guys will say paint the block. Hell, heck yes. I mean, a painted block when it's all done up like we do it is phenomenal. But you know what? I'm gonna charge out the freaking butt for that if you want a painted block. Oh my God. It is a pain in the butt like I don't ever want to experience, but we do it on certain ones, and it all depends on how I feel and schedule wise for getting, or just mentally wise, whatever. It all depends on how I feel when we take it off the stand and it's hanging from the hoist, because that's when it's time to paint it, like at the exact minute before it sets in the truck, because we don't want torque specs getting changed by trying to paint blocks before they're assembled. I don't want to do that. It just adds an extra step. If we're going to paint it, we're going to tape and mask and then paint it. So that is a freaking borderline body shop job right there. But we can do it. We can do it. But I don't do all of them. All I'm doing to you right now is I'm explaining to you how come I don't do it. Because, you know, it's a freaking pain in the butt. And what I have found, I've done a lot of them, you guys have seen pictures, that 90% of people don't care. And that's a shitty way to look at it, because people don't care, but whatever. We did have to pull a pin out of the fuel pump. That right there, that connector right there. Yeah, it was, I mean, he obviously had no issue with it, so, but whatever, but the pin would not stay in if you look at the one. And I have these, we got all kinds of crap like that. Yeah, whatever, I don't know if you can tell. Well, I think the one on the right was the broken one. Whatever, it was the ground. But put a new pin on it, boom, all good, done. Because I took the fuel heater. Okay, here's another thing you guys can look at. I took the fuel heater wire completely out. Now, yeah, I probably should have shoved some dielectric in there, but call me a lazy freaking bastard, whatever. We probably will before it goes down. But take the two pins out right there, take them all the way out, and they are not connected anywhere. They are straight shot from this point to the fuel heater that is no longer used. So, yeah, cool, you can take it out, be done. I did put the skid plate on, right? All right, the last cup, I don't know what's going on. The last quite a few trucks I've seen are just backward skid plates. I mean, I guess people might want to skid over rocks backwards. I mean, so it might be by design, honestly. But I mean, I went ahead and took it off. We painted it, whatever, freaking crap. I did start using, look at this, guys. I started using copper anti-seize. Okay, I don't know nothing about it. A lot of you guys are old timers, you know all about it. Been using it since time began counting, but I haven't. Been using the nasty silver stuff. Look at that. What is that? Something on the freaking belt. But we did go ahead. I bolted the old AC compressor on it. I think Chris's dad was watching the live feed and he called and said, "Are we getting a new compressor?" I don't know if that's actually what happened, but pretty funny. Oh, this little dot right here. Okay, we refresh all this. You see the transmission dipstick tube? We'll talk about the exhaust in a minute. The dipstick tube, see how it looks all. That little blue dot right there. See, I tried to not cover up that blue dot. I don't want to cover that up. That's like a factory dot. Nah, call me picky or whatever. I did tape everything up. Here you go. And I also TA29. I mean, I'm giving away all the secrets. I don't give a damn. Put a TA29 around here and clean it all up, because that is also a point. Nothing is. We got to get a new oil fill cap. What the hell is this crap? Julie, order a new oil fill cap. A 710 cap. 710. That's Ronnie's gig. Ronnie Brooks. That's his deal. That's funny. I don't know. It's been pretty cut and dry. Yeah, took the lines off. We take all the fuel lines off just from here forward. I don't take the ones off going back to the tank, but we take the lines all the way off and clean them all up. Plus, it lets you paint without having the lines on it. So let's be honest, it's pretty cool. Grounds, we take the grounds and grind them down and clean up the wires. Oh, look at that! That wire, you caught me. That wire is not freaking clean. Oh, now I got to walk around and show that they are clean. I mean, oh crap! Done caught me. But, and then paint over it. That is, I assure you, that is wire brushed, bare metal on metal, and then we paint over it. Yep, pretty cool. This one had a busted gearbox, so I think this is Darian's gearbox. The one out of his truck, it went for a ride. We did not do an update, 07. If you look right here, see, this is a tough little animal right here, the EBP wire. Especially on 04, because it does use it. To have this, take a look close. I taped this entire harness up and I tried to put the connectors where they were. I obviously missed this one because the wire is supposed to come from the other side. Okay, I made a little call, whatever. Maybe we'll see if it bugs me by the time we get done with the whole job. I don't freaking know. But it actually, the length is perfect. I mean, it rests and it barely touches it. It's pretty good. I like it like that. It's completely gone. If you have to change the thermostat or something like that, you're not hooked to it. You know, it seems more user friendly, whatever. We put EGR valves in all trucks. Every single truck on the planet. We wire brush it and clear coat it, but we still put an EGR valve in all trucks. I mean, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that right there. He has a reman pump on it. I don't know where it's from. Hopefully it's Ford pump, good pump. I don't know. Parts freaking suck. But hopefully the alternator's good. We have not heard this truck run yet. But, you know, we pretty much went, yeah, we should be fine. Tanner did the entire exhaust. He pretty much handled it. We cut about 2 inches off of the downpipe, the turbo outlet. Cut about 2 inches off, made it. I think you're going to be good. Got a long ways there, long ways there, long ways there, and a long ways there. That's long enough ways. And then, but you lost your hangers. I mean, it is what it is. You lost your hangers. These things, because we put a vane clamp on it, and it's strong enough. It'll be fine. It ain't gonna fall down. This shit ain't that damn heavy. It'll be fine stretching from the turbo and then back. It will be. And if it ain't, well then shit. You know, I was wrong. But let's see. Oh, we did put a brand new. Okay, reman. Look at that. I lied. It says it right there on it. That's a Ford 6.4 starter. And fucking them things are expensive. They're expensive. You're gonna pay for them. But I got on a rant yesterday about parts, and yeah, hope it's good. I mean, that's what. It's really a tough animal to put your name on something when there's like a brand new AC compressor that, for all we know, that now I took the oil out of it, but it didn't have shit in it. It had maybe 4 ounces, maybe 3.5, 4 ounces, somewhere around there. I took all that out and I put in PAG oil, dye in it. Might as well put dye in it. What the hell's used? No, put dye in it. Yeah, so we're gonna put an orifice tube on it when I get the cab down. Thermostats, I've had a hell of a time on thermostats, man. It seems like it's pretty freaking hard to get one that I actually pump it up to 192. 188's pretty common. Sometimes I had a couple 182s, 178s, like fucking straight from Ford. So, okay, I'm starting to get wrapped around a little bit on not saying completely OEM, because we've got all kinds of issues with okay, like right here, Julie O'Reilly's come walking in yesterday with this, and it's not for anything, I don't think. I was like, what the hell are you carrying that for? I said, that's cute. Plus it's $52 freaking for my cost. $100 what they want for it. Look at that little cheesy son of a bitch. I don't know. I said we better be broke down on the side of the road to use it, and I would much rather use it on one of my trucks. Much rather. It's a short one too, so it'd be nice if they make a long one also to go for the other whatever. But I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I don't know. Only because we can't get any other ones. For how long? They don't have a release date on when the upper CAC boots are available. I think Ford said, to hell with you guys, I'm done making them. Yeah. Take that. So, whatever. All right, I don't know. New lower rat hose, new coolant I5. Everything's new. I mean, it's everything. Everything. I mean, not new, but we did not. Okay, not new. What's not new? The temperature tensioner. We put a new low pressure regulator in it. You can see the little shininess of it right there. We did reuse the cover in the pump. It had a couple of spots on it, but it was all right. It'll be fine. Haven't pushed that in all the way. Let's push that in all the way. You guys, I don't know. I mean, if you look around and got that one, you got to deburr out the holder for the battery cable. You got to deburr it, and that make the hole a little bit bigger, and then put the battery cable holder for the stud. You'll find out what I'm talking about if you're ever down here messing with this crap. That stud right up there. See if I can zoom in. It won't focus on it. Oh, there you go. That stud right there. Okay, you see the battery cable is behind the transmission bracket. That ensures that it won't. Factory, they put the transmission bracket on and then the battery cable behind it. Well, every time you tighten that nut, it spins the freaking battery cable. So put it on the transmission line that's not going to move, and put the battery cable behind it, and it holds it, and it's straight, and it's all good, and everything's put together how it's supposed to be. You know, look how close it is to the oil pan. It's close, but I did scratch this oil pan. My fault. Sorry about that, guys. But I haven't fixed it yet. We'll see. I don't know. Might leave it in infamy or something. I don't freaking know. Who knows? Oh, the O'Reilly's battery block heater cords. Whoa, zoom out. Yeah. The O'Reilly's battery or block heater cords are too freaking short. I put them with the battery cable, and I just use a single zip tie so it can be taken off in the factory holder that it's supposed to be. See that one right there? Just a single zip tie on it, and run it the way that the factory one would go, except up here because I needed it shorter. Now up here, I just went back behind the starter. Let's see if you can see it. I just went back behind the starter right there. See that? But then I attached it. So, where is that at? Oh yeah, right there. Okay, whatever. I'm just kind of trying to show what we're doing here. So, I don't know, hopefully that's enough. Radiator. All this crap's back here. Charge air cooler's been cleaned. Charge air cooler. Okay, some of you guys go out and look at your charge air cooler and see how they look. That's like brand new plastic. Those cleaners back there are awesome. They put some cab mounts in it. I mean, replace some things in pairs, guys, if you're gonna do them. I mean, it's bad. I mean, these are pretty good. But there is, let's not lie, there is a crush factor on these. So in an absolute perfect world, you do the whole damn set, but these are not bad. If this was my truck, I would only do these. Those are the ones that suck. Just in this year, and they changed certain years. which ones go out. We're definitely have a trend on them, that's for sure. I did start painting the housings of the turbo. We'll see how long it lasts. Probably last 5 minutes. Who cares? Ain't no warranty on paint. Shit. Oh no. Oh, and the pigtail, I tried to make the pigtail look good. Oh, we got a problem. Oh my God, yeah, we got a problem. Okay, I tried to make the pigtail look good. I could not clip the clip that's on the turbo. Let me see if I can focus in there. Could not clip the clip. I don't want to clip the clip. There's a, I did not want to cut the wires again, okay? If we don't have to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, but the problem is VGT solenoid. I don't want to pull it off again because, you know, it's on there. I don't want to take it off. But both of the locking tabs on the VGT solenoid are gone. So that's not a big deal. It's an 8mm 12.3 inch extension. Boom, you could have it out in about 12 seconds probably on a hot running truck. So we're gonna leave his on there, and if it approaches a problem, because that little bastard's expensive. I mean, hopefully you can still get it, but from Ford it's $400. Screw that. You'd be better off to buy a damn, like a $800 turbo that comes with one, you know? All right, so I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting all kinds of crap. This is the Fel-Pro stuff that I do not use as of now. I don't use none of these gaskets from Fel-Pro. The oil cooler gasket, do not reuse that. I do not, well, I will use the bed plate gaskets. I will, but we didn't take his bed plate off. I'll use the bed plate gaskets because I put anaerobic on it and all kinds of crap. Now, okay, I have used this one before, but I mean, not when we're doing what we're doing here. Hell no on the exhaust manifold gaskets. Hell no. Valve cover gaskets, I don't use them. I don't use them because we're not at a point right now. I like to open up a truck and see that it's got certain aspects of OEM under it. So when you take an intake off a truck and I see these gaskets, what I look at is I mean, and maybe it's wrong to say, but I look at it as, well, they must have just bought the whole gasket kit and that's what they go by, is the gasket kit. And no, I mean, these do look like pretty good gaskets. I just don't like. Now, okay, if anybody else wants to come here and their truck is in here and you want to use those gaskets, I guess I'm giving you an option right now to tell me that you want to gamble on them. But if they start to leak, I will laugh my ass off at you. Okay, I will laugh like a mother. But whatever. Not that I mean, these don't leak too. I mean, everything freaking leaks. Nothing's perfect. Oh, what else we do? Obviously got our intake, our Y pipe, our pipe, all our stuff on there. And hopefully the alternator's good, but really there's not much that would be too much of a big deal. Hopefully we did put a full set of injectors in this son of a gun. Woo! Full set. And I didn't even show them son of a guns. Dang it. They're in there, I promise you, I assure you, they're Ford remans. I mean, that's what we got. We also replaced the breather box O-rings. Put some blue Loctite on the T30s when you put it back together. Another thing, let me throw some, I'm just throwing shit at you guys. Okay, when you tighten up the 10mm on the Ficken brackets and the glow plug control module and the glow plug bracket and all those little 10mm, all I gotta do is touch the bottom. Just enough, just a little bit. Now I can't tell you what, 8 foot-pounds is, or I can't explain it to you what, maybe 5 foot-pounds is. But you can just go down until they touch and they tighten, because they will bottom out and done. And yeah, a lot of people don't do that. We got to get, but whatever. I've had to take ones I took put on before too, and had to freaking work on them to get them off. Sometimes things just don't work right. Look at that, that sucks. Little broken tab right there. I almost replaced it, but I couldn't. Something happened. I don't remember what happened, but it's holding it. It'll be fine. It'll get memory. The electrical tape, I taped it all up with. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. Once again, man, I mean, I tried. I did all I could. But it will get memory. But if we try to take any of that apart for like the next year, it will be gummy. It takes like a whole freaking year for that electrical tape to turn almost rock hard. It'll get solid, and it's kind of cool. But let's see. Go back behind the fuel line with the AC and the crank sensor. Down through that little space right there. There you go. Okay. Oh, I put a little bit of TA29 right there. A little bit. Clean it all off. Nothing on thermostat. Thermostat straight. Just put it on with some oil. A little bit of oil. All right, that's it. All right, guys. Have a good day.